Greetings and welcome to Isn't Art, the show where we come together, put on our imaginary / real berets. There it is. There it is. And rank album cover art. None of us have an art degree, so we're using the old opinion method to rank all these. Now, TD did have classes near the art department at the University of Alabama. Roll Tide. So that's something.
Roll Tide.
With me today, he's our own fallen katydid, Jason.
Hello, hello. And we also have Joe.
Hold, hang on. Oh, jumping the gun. He's like a banana on the wall, TD. There you go.
That's okay. That means, but okay. Yeah, see.
You ain't never seen a banana on the wall? Duct tape to the wall?
That's what he put me on hold for right there. He's running with his eyes closed, missing all that artwork, Joe.
There it is. So, hey, my folks in the comments, tell this man about the banana on the wall. Somebody just ate it. Somebody duct taped banana on the wall and called it art. It's great. That's what I'm talking about. So, as you'll notice, Ed is not with us. He's on hiatus. And right now, from what he told me, don't share this with anybody else because it could be serious. He's running a very detailed maple syrup crime ring somewhere on the border of Vermont and Canada.
Oh my God, Joe! Where's my pen at? I gotta write this down.
Hang on, before we get any further, does Vermont does touch Canada, right?
I was about to.
Yes, it does. Good. Thank God. And they're calling him El Surapo.
El Surapo?
Yeah. Still El Chapo, El Surapo.
So Vermont.
Put in the fake laugh track there.
Insert.
Yeah.
He's in Vermont with syrup, right?
That's right.
That's what you said. All right.
Actually, that's apparently a big deal.
So at least he's back in the, on the mainland. He was in Hawaii, so
yeah, that's all right. Still, the last I heard, it was 2-0, but we're going
lovely set piece by the volcano. Good cross into the box, strong header. 2-0.
2-0. It's a shame. We don't look to be putting much of an effort into defense there, Ed. All right, so yeah, this is it art? The show where we rank all of your art stuff. Housekeeping. We have a Patreon. It's gold, silver, it's bronze, silver and above. Get an exclusive video once a month. We do need to do one of those relatively soon. And we have a good time. Come to our Discord. Talk to us in the comments below. We like to chat. We like to talk to you. We want to hear about your musical journeys instead of just us, loving / not loving Jason Isbell. Hey, where's my explanation? We don't want to talk about it anymore. On this episode, we'll be discussing Jason Isbell and the 400 units art, plus just Jason Isbell's single ones. We're going to be doing this by the studio, or not by the contents of the albums, but we're going to do it by just what the old eyeball tells us to go by. If there's some kind of connection to the song and the album art, though, maybe we'll have some of that. But we're not talking about how classic something is or not. So yeah, let's dive right in.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. So TD, give us number 7. I love that you go first, so I get a little time here.
Okay, let's see. Number 7. So the worst one, I'm gonna say Southeastern. Ironically, one of his better albums, but it's just his fucking face in the black. Yeah, all right. As Mama would complain, as she used to did a lot when I was growing up about our bands. Y'all don't do. Problem with CDs is y'all don't have all album art anymore, and
this is why this
one
is
of the ones.
here.
Yeah, it's just his face, and look, great songwriter. He ain't a particularly handsome man, or at least not at this point. He wasn't. So yeah, nice suit, I guess. Some pinstripes there, but yeah, no, that's not art. It's just a fucking picture.
There you go.
Yep.
Well, we for those who have been watching us for a while, you'll know that we're not big on band photos. That's not really something we're huge fans of. So same theory here.
It's the equivalent of that 90s, 2000s trend where
it's like a blue-gray, yeah.
Well, no, I was going to say like all the music videos were just the band in a warehouse somewhere singing a song.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, all right, cool.
Yeah, that's fine. Jason, give us your number 7.
My number 7 is Something More Than Free. Again, it's a band photo. Oh, that's right. I can show these off. But he's faded right here. Like, I don't know. That's a weird fade. I wouldn't have done that. But it's him just standing there. There are some flowers, so I guess that's something. But not.
That's my next introduction. I guess that's something. They're flowers, so I guess that's something.
I guess that's something. Yeah, I'm going with that one.
Okay. I'm gonna follow with TD and go with Southeastern. We just got Jason Isbell's face, and handsome enough guy, I guess. But everything else is fine. It's just him sitting off center to the, my right. That's it. That's all we got here. Yeah, not much to talk about on that one. Jason, what's number 7?
My number
or
7
6,
is,
I'm sorry.
or my number 6 is Southeastern. The reason I put this one over the other one is oh my god, I can't click it. I like the logo here better than Something More Than Free. It's just him sitting there. So again, horrible art.
There you go. My number 6 is Something More Than Free. And the reason it's Something More Than Free is, or why it's not 7 is because there are flowers. Literally, the reason I chose that. I was like, we got some flowers in here. That's it.
Well,
now,
at least it's something.
Yeah, the fading, the white that's in his left eye, right eye, whatever eye. That's weird. That is a little odd, but
Yeah, I don't know why he'd put it right over his face. Like, I don't know.
it's fine. Flowers. That's why it's number 6. TD, what you thinking?
Same. Something More Than Free. Pretty much the same reasons, because they at least did something with it. I guess that's some exposure photography trick right there. I don't know. I mean, but yeah, if it's just, hell, they're like one step away from him being on fucking train tracks or something.
Yes.
Which would have really, I guess that's more of a 90s thing maybe. But yeah, that's it.
The problem with the train track picture is every small town person thought it was cool to be standing on train tracks to get a picture, and it's not. It's just not.
Well, the problem with it musically is album cover is you can't beat Seeger standing on the train track, so just don't even fucking try it now.
Yep.
If you ain't got Silver Bullet Band with you.
That's right.
Yep. We want to do them too.
Now, I do want to. We were talking about train tracks, and this isn't a slight to my good buddy Drew Brooks. With he had the train spikes for a long time with August Spies.
Yeah. Spies. I believe.
Soul Asylum had the girl walking down the train tracks. I can't remember if it was Let Your Dim Light Shine or the one before it. Grave Dancers Union, that was it.
Let Your Dim Light Shine. Number 5 for me is going to be. It's one or the other. It's going to be either this one or that one. This one or that one. Let me see here. Let me look at a couple of things.
I bet you're debating the same two I'm debating.
Probably. I don't mind that as bad. It's okay. Let's see this other one in my thing. So the suspense is killing all of you. I know. I'm going to go with Sirens of the Ditch.
Oh, that is not the two I was thinking.
No, not at all.
Really?
Yeah.
So here's the thing with Sirens of the Ditch. It looks terrible. This looks bad. I do like the Scrabble letters at the bottom. There's a old mirror picture of Jason Isbell in the middle of it. The keys are okay, but everything else just seems, I don't know, weird. I don't know the way it looks all. It looks fake and weird to me. I don't like it.
See, that's somebody that doesn't have a beret. That's their opinion. I wouldn't go with that.
That was tough. TD, what's your number 5?
I'm going to go with Reunions. Surprisingly, I think I was debating the same two with Jason here. Wait, sorry, I thought I almost said
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Yeah, you're
Okay, yeah. At least it's not, I don't know. Well, I'll tell what I have to say about Nashville Sound when I get there, but it's standing, he's alone in a field, and I don't get it. It's reunions. Where the hell is everybody else?
Yeah. Where are we reunioning to?
That's just a re. It does. I don't know. Elicit's very kind of Christian rocky. Something to me. We just need the arms in the air. Something, The old,
Can you take me higher?
yeah, or the old South Park episode where Carton starts a Christian rock band. You got to look off in the distance and be sullen. But yeah, it's nothing. It's a empty fucking field. It seems like a crappy day too. That looks like one of those muggy ass days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's no fun. All right,
All right, Jason, where are you at?
next. I'm gonna go.
I'm going Nashville Sound. It's just the band standing there. It's white. I do like the way they wrote sound with the little note, but yeah, it's just a freaking photo of the band. Is that his wife? Does she play in the band?
Mm-hmm.
So she's not part of the 400 unit technically because she has her own career, but she does come and play with him on tour sometimes. Like he had a big Twitter blow up about somebody being pissed she wasn't there, and he's like, she is not a part of the 400 unit. We are just lucky to have her when she'll come.
What is the meaning behind the 400 unit? Is there a
that's where the crazy people go.
Yeah, he said that
Okay.
on the documentary, didn't he? Yeah, yeah. She I think she does play fiddle on all of his albums at least, and she definitely is a sounding board for him as a songwriter. And again, referencing that documentary, she's probably a very good one for him because she seems like a very no bullshit, blunt woman.
Yes.
But yeah, she's not an official member of the band.
Yeah, and her her input, I thought she had good input for the song that he was doing. I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. She does really well with that, and I think that her behind him, like the backing vocals and the fiddle,
She looks like a badass in the picture.
she's a badass. But the fiddle is really good. Actually, the Problem's a really good song. You should probably listen to, Jason. That's her song with featuring him. So it came out during the anti-abortion, or when that movement came about. That she
It's slow and sad. You'll fucking hate it.
But her voice is very unique. Also, she has a
good, yeah.
very unique voice. All right, number 4 is going to be TD, I believe again.
This is where I do have the Nashville sound, and the reason that I put it above Reunions is because of Miss Amanda Shires on that cover. Because hey girl,
I mean, she looks like a badass right there.
she is, and she's a looker. And when my wife says that she'd leave me for Jason, I said that's fine because that'll free up Amanda. So yeah,
There you go.
there we go. And it does, like, as much as it is, yeah, it's just a picture of the band. It does kind of have that cool 70s ish look to it. I don't know, something about retro is why I put it over Reunions. But also, again, I'm not going to shy. It's because Amanda Shires is on it.
Jason, what's your number 4?
Mine is Reunions. Yeah, it's just there's too much blank space. He's just standing there. Again, we are not in the good art yet. I do like the logo. It doesn't really fit the music. It kind of like looks hippie-ish almost. But yeah, it's not great.
I'm going right behind you, and for the all the reasons y'all mentioned, but that logo does bug me. For like what the music is compared to what that logo makes you want to believe it is.
It's a cool logo if it was on somebody else's music. Like, you can look at all of these and like it just stands out so different than everything else.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that logo. And I mean, like I said, it's a field with him standing in his blank. Looks like a hot, muggy day. It's overcast. I just don't understand why he's out there by himself so far away. Everything else we've been right up, and his face has been right up on top of you. And
especially because this was a 400 unit album, like they all should be standing out there.
Yeah, I mean,
then you get Amanda's backside.
Yeah, a little something going on there.
TD'd have it number 1
With a bullet.
All right, Jason, whatever number we're on, 3, 2, 1, 1. Number
4.
All right, now we're getting to.
Yeah, it's not numbered right.
2 number
Oh,
ones.
it's not, is it?
Jason
Well,
likes some of them so good that he's put 2 number ones.
look, man, Legend of Zelda came out this week, so
Understand?
I've
Okay,
I've been
No.
slipping.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Say
I mean, you
less.
didn't see it earlier. Top song said Lagwagon at the top of it.
I saw it. I was like, It should say Zelda top songs.
Uh huh. Song of time, baby.
That's right.
Let's see that now we're starting to get into the good ones.
We're still not there.
I guess I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go Georgia Blue. There's too much white here. I don't get it. I'm sure it has some meaning to something. I don't know. I mean, I know the album was a bunch of Georgia band covers for the whole campaign, you know, the president thing, but
It's Georgia with blue.
yeah, but I just don't get the album cover. I feel like if the picture was the whole thing, it'd probably be a little better, but I don't like white borders on my albums.
My number 4 is going to be Nashville Sound. It is a band photo. It does look a little retro. I mean, it's a good band photo. I think that they all look good standing there. I like the hats that the guys are wearing. I think everybody looks, they look very presentable. Miss Amanda Shires included.
Some fine, upstanding gentlemen. Right
Yeah,
there.
they look great there, and I like the font. I like everything we're doing there. But it is a band photo.
I believe the correct word is dapper. They look very dapper.
Yeah.
Dapper.
They've got the drip going on.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
See,
That's what
kids.
kids say. Look at that.
See, kids. Uncle Joe knows the lingo.
That's right. We got the drip. I'm gonna put that in the TikTok video.
That's
When we
right.
do.
TD number 4.
Number 4, I'm also going to go Georgia Blue. At least it's an attempt at art, and it looks cool in Apple Music. When I look over to it, it actually does this little like
The ed effect.
Oh, the ed effect. It's moving.
yeah. But yeah, other than that,
That
it's
is cool.
like you mentioned, it's a lot of white space. It's cool. All right, that's basically it. It's like, all right, it's cool.
So I'm gonna follow right behind with Georgia Blue. You can't really tell the white spaces there on the Apple thing. Oh yeah, you can once you go out of it. Yeah, the white space is just. I mean, this would probably be number 1 because it looks really cool. Except for that white space. I don't understand why we're doing like a poster in an album.
Yeah, even if it was just zoomed in, just another.
Just a little bit like a white trim instead of all that.
Yeah,
that matte effect.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
But that's a great. I don't know if that's hand drawn. I don't know what we got going on there, but that's really cool. I like the color behind it. I am a little off on the 400 unit name being to the right there. I think maybe we should have put Jason Isbell in the 400 unit centered and Georgia Blue centered on Jason Isbell in the 400 unit. But
if they would have put the name Jason Isbell up here and then Georgia Blue down here.
yeah,
Like why?
at least
it's
that would have
off-centered.
killed some of that white.
Yeah, it's off centered. Ed would have hated that.
Oh Ed, yeah, I brought up the centering just for you, Ed. You know what? I don't think Ed watches our videos without Ed on them.
I don't. Well, wait, none of them have come out yet. It's still alive and kicking on YouTube.
That's right. It's so weird being this time warp. Ed, you better be watching these. Number 3, TD.
I'll go Sirens of the Ditch. It's a cool little. It is kind of junky, but it's in like a southern folk art kind of way, like something you'd find at like the Kentucky Art Festival.
Okay, I can
or
see
something
that.
your Meemaw made, maybe.
That's more of my thought process.
Yeah. Yeah, it is busy. It's a lot, but it's cool. Like I said, I gotta like the little folk art feel it's got going on.
Everything looks so fake on it. Like it doesn't look like a real key or a real mirror or a real any of that.
Yeah.
I disagree. I mean, Kim's got keys that look like that.
Well, I mean, there are real keys that look like that, but they don't look like this. These look
I mean,
like
an
an
album specific
digital drawing of a key. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah, you can see kind of there's like a little jagged. I don't know what that is. But I'm gonna follow behind because I like that one. No, that one's not bad.
I like the Scrabble letters underneath it. I think that's
Yeah,
cool.
I like the Scrabble letters. I like the little frog. The picture, they could have picked a better picture for him for that.
Wait, but that's my thing. Is like
But
we went through all those pictures and been like, which one's the worst one? Okay,
yeah,
all right. Let's not pick the worst one. Let's go with like the second worst one. Here we are.
yeah. I mean, but everything else, like you said, it looks very folk art, like a swap meet type thing.
yeah.
I like that one.
All right, what's your number two? Whoever's turn it is. TD, Jason, me. TD, Jason, me. TD.
Number 2 is the self-titled Jason Isbell in the 400 unit. That's a cool looking tree. It's got a bunch of colors. Yeah, that's it. I don't, it's just, yeah, it's cool. Turning. It's obviously like some watercolor type painting, and very almost New Orleansy with that cypress, the way that's hanging down at the bottom, but then like turning of the season, all the colors. It's just cool. That's like a kind of what an album cover should be. That's all I got.
Jason.
Uh, damn. Yeah. I thought I was gonna have that number one, but I'm gonna put this number one or number two.
Yes,
It's got
throw me behind you.
all right. It's good. I mean, it's damn good for, especially out of his art. Like that's a damn good album cover.
Mhm.
If I can find it again. See, this is what George Blue should have had, was that white
Yes.
trim.
Mhm.
That amount. I love the Spanish moss hanging out the bottom.
Yeah, that's what catches my eyes. Like it's darker down here, but it's all like colorful up top. Like that's a good picture.
Yeah,
I like that one.
yeah, I think that was cool. I'm sorry. You can put a tree on most pictures, and I'm like, all right, that's cool. Make that the center part of your southern album. I'm all about it.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
Now, if you were in like a northeastern band and you put like the leaves changing, I'd go for that too. But if you're a New Mexico band and put something like that, I'd be like, I don't
Look at a cactus.
I don't know unless it's a cactus. All right, so
Colorful cactus.
yeah, throw a couple of those. Jason, I think you're number one, and I think all of us had the same thing.
Yeah, we all ended up on the same one. I almost didn't, but
All
Think
pretty
on
similar
that.
here, except Joe's random hatred of Sirens of the
It
Ditch.
looks so bad. I don't
Yeah.
understand how y'all. It's like it reminds me for some reason in my head I see like a '90s TV show like title screen with
like
all
this,
that fake
my
bullshit on it.
life.
Yeah, like all that fake bullshit on it, and you're like, that's not a real. You could have just taken a picture of a real key, like put it
But
something
it's
brown
better than
mat.
him just standing there with nothing. Like it's better than that.
Yeah, they put some effort into it, even if it was him on, MS Paint or something, it's
I don't.
he got on there.
But it looks worse. I mean, I give the effort's there, but the outcome is worse.
All right.
Because in the center, there's still a terrible picture of him.
Well, yeah, but
At least the other one, you're like, well, I could be
Yes.
anybody.
no, the aesthetics around it are better than just blank white
I'd rather have real grass than
with that logo.
that nonsense.
You got to remember, Joe likes those pictures of like, here's a little bit of land and here's this giant sky, because he did the same thing in Yellow Card.
I did. I'm a big
likes
sky
this-
country kind of gal.
He's not an Alabama guy anymore. He's a Colorado guy. He
That's
likes
right.
those.
Oh, those damn.
Wide open
That's-
spaces.
When are y'all doing the Dixie Chicks?
Yeah.
Excuse me, the Chicks.
/ the chicks. What's y'all's thought on this guy here?
That's a cool fucking album cover.
Yeah, it's like very kind of old school tattooy almost.
Yes.
It's like the only like true art that he really does. Um, it even inspired me, kind of that literally this big ass rocking that Alabama tattoo literally says "Here we rest" right there, and tried to get the artist to write it in a similar font.
Yeah, because the Here We Rest font's really cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's if you're from Alabama, that's I don't think it actually is, but the old tale is that it's the translation for the Choctaw word of Alabama is "Here we rest." It was the original state motto. Um, it's really cool. I don't know shit about birds, but one of those might be a yellowhammer.
One of them might be.
Yeah,
One of was about to whoop the other one's
I was
ass.
about to say, I know it's birds fighting. You can't go wrong there. I mean,
Yeah, that's art right there.
if you throw like maybe some clouds in the sky there, that's just a Molly Hatchet album cover, man.
Yep. Got
But
some
yeah.
Molly Hatchet playing.
See, I'm
There's
gonna
a lot
give
of
it
colors.
little
It's
Google
cool.
here. I really like the blue, the color they use for the blue there. That's really good. But I'm with you on as far as like the fonts, even like the Jason Isbell on the foreign unit and the cursive, the script down below.
Yeah.
I thought for a long time that was snakes that were holding, but I'm guessing it's ribbon.
Yeah, it's ribbons. Now I got some Molly Hatchet on vinyl.
That's a good listen.
Yeah. Let's see those. I'm trying to look and see if they tell me what birds are on this. I don't see anything.
Nah, I don't.
Okay. Well,
Leave a comment down below if you know which two birds those are.
Yeah, or ornithologist followers.
Matt Morrow, where are you at? That's what I need. I need Matt Morrow right this moment.
As Joe just rewrote his outro at Matt Morrow.
Yeah, that's right. That'd be hilarious to be like, hey, what are these birds? I don't know if he'd find that funny, so I'm not going to give you all his actual Twitter. Another great, I need him to get on the old Alabama take here to talk about some things. Hilarious guy. Okay. Great musician. So that...
Great art.
Yeah, I mean, he's an artist also. He's got good art.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Jason Isbell.
He's been doing things with iPads. With his iPad now, which is really good. Anyway, so this has been Is It Art? Anybody got final words for Is It Art? Parting words for this?
Who did we do? We did Counting Crows, which is actually
art, yeah.
that's going to come out after this. But before that, it was Offspring. That was decent. So we're getting back into the good album art. Jason Isbell was like half crap and then half good.
And he his stuff as I tried to cheat before with the Truckers was a lot better. But they have an artist, the late great Wes Freed, who did all their artwork. So you go look, and if you look up like the album cover for The Dirty South by Drive-By Truckers, that's just a badass piece of like album art. But yeah, so he went from an artist that specifically like listens to their songs and writes an album cover, draws an album cover for them, to folk art and taking pictures of the band and shit.
And he does it like all their albums. That's kind of cool. That's consistent.
Yeah, he does. He just recently passed away within the past year or two, maybe. So not going forward, but yeah, he. So they had their very own style of art, album covers, which is very cool. Kind of a few of them throughout this decade, their latter albums, he stopped doing. They did some like photography and stuff, but he still does or did like their art, for their show posters and all that. So it's really cool. But yeah,
that's the thing. People just like nowadays they stream music and do all that. They just don't pay attention to album art anymore.
No, yeah.
Oh, speaking of Joe, because I follow Noodles on Twitter from The Offspring, so when our video comes out, I can add him because he lives on Twitter. But he just posted something about the artist who made the Americana album cover with the big rope bug just passed away.
Oh, that's sad.
So
that was a weird album cover.
It was a weird album cover.
And now that we are through with Jason Isbell, I don't have to be nice about Offspring anymore. God, Offspring is terrible, y'all. Just so bad. I mean,
Yeah,
it's I
Offspring's
can't.
great.
Having to sit through the Offspring for that many albums. I had to be nice, so Jason be nice for Jason Isbell. God, that was excruciating. It was just like the worst.
You
Terrible
never went through an
mediocre.
Offspring phase as a kid, man. I loved the Offspring
No,
back in the
no, I
day.
didn't. I mean, they've got a couple of good songs. I mean, after Smash and Ixnay, we're done. That is the Offspring. Everything else is terrible. They're like the most mediocre band you've ever listened to in your entire life. I know we're on Jason Isbell. Sorry.
Yeah, they were the most mediocre band until this week.
Jason Isbell way better. All right. No, we're talking about Jason Isbell, not Offspring, but I had to get that out there because I was like, I might have to throw it out sometime.
Tear his
I
ass
gotta
up in the
say-
comments down below, y'all.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Offspring terrible. All right, well, there you have it. Thank you so much for joining us on Is It Art for Jason Isbell and the 400 unit. We really appreciate you. If you think we got it wrong, let us know in the comments below and on our Discord and give us your rankings and tell us why. Tell us what those birds are. One of them's probably Yellowhammer. I'm going to guess that's Yellowhammer. The other one, I don't know. What do y'all think? Let's just guess. Bring that picture up real quick. Let's just guess what it is. See who's wrong or right. I'm going to say it's a mockingbird. For some reason, there's red on it.
Yeah, I
That
don't know
actually-
shit about birds.
That might make sense, though, with the history of Alabama. A yellowhammer and a mockingbird, a famous bird
Yeah.
related to the state of Alabama. Sure, it's a mockingbird.
Okay.
Good job, Joe.
That sounds right.
All right, y'all tell us we're right or wrong there. I just closed everybody out. Hang on. We're going back. There we are. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and you know what? Tell Fame Studios. I mean, Fame has done a lot of things up in North Alabama. They're super famous for recording all these incredible artists, so shouldn't they be recording us? I mean, think about it. We would sound better on vinyl. Don't y'all think we'd sound better? Color, especially color vinyl. What do you think?
Yeah.
Tell us what color the vinyl should be, and let's see if we can make this happen. Until we see you next time, stay safe, make good decisions. Check out the Alabama Take and Take It on Sports.